Alright, first attack, the old Shukeku, rolling one die, looking for a 3 or less to nail the incoming dive bomber. It's a Sproach enhanced one, so 3 or less. He gets it. Oh no! What happens here? Oh, my guy's just hurt. Just had a couple planes in the squadron went down. How much of a strength loss was that though? So out of say 9 planes, 3 of them went down. Let's say just kind of a general. He'll still get a 3 on that, so that'll work. Next is the Hairu, rolling a 3 or less, going for the torpedo dive bomber. Looks like 3 or less. Oh man, carriers are doing their work. This guy got flipped up. He's done with. No attack. And we got the old Lexingtons going in the U.S. Navy eliminated unit box. Not good. Not good. All right, come on, boys. We gotta survive. All right, the Akagi going after the Enterprise's main threat. A nice dive bomber. Looking for a 3 or less. Oh wait, no. Just looking for a 2 or less on this one. Did we do all those right? Yeah. Alright, well this one's a little bit less, so 2 or less. Oh, it ain't right. It ain't right. Alright. Shooting at the next one coming at him. He done hammered that one. Nailed about 4 or 5 fighters. Next shot. 2 or less. Alright, unscathed. Alright, now it's our chance at these carriers. The standard dive bomber. I don't know. What the heck, SBD? Somebody will put in the comments what SBD means. It probably tells me here, but anyway, looking for a 3 or less to put a hit on a Shokeku. 3 or less. 1, yes. All right, now what do we do here? Let's just do this first. We'll get this over with. He's got 1 hit. Alright, now looking for the Akagi. We need a 2 or less by an Enterprise dive bomber that's been hit. Looking for those little numbers. 2 or less, yes! The Akagi gets hit. Oh, it's a good day. Alright, let's go for the Enterprise and see if we can get 2 hits on that sucker. A 3, no. He was looking for a 1. That was a Hail Mary. Alright, we got 2 hits on these guys. Let's see what the procedures are. We'll be right back. Alright, we'll consult the U.S. Navy hit table twice for 2 hits. Here you go. For a carrier, yep. Those are both CVs, full-fledged CVs. Roll to damage, roll to sink. Oh, there's no chance for no effect, so either we will definitely damage it or sink it. Wow. But on the battleships, cruisers, destroyers, I don't know what that is, kind of like a light carrier or a transport. You can't get a no effect. When you're attacking the carriers, you hit them, some damage is going to happen to them. Must be kind of shittier. Let's see what they're shittier made. Let's see what they are to hit. Oh, no, you hit a U.S. Navy carrier, and they're going to do some damage too, so no matter what, they're damaged. What kind of damage? We're looking for a high number. A 4. 1 to 2, 3 to 6 sunk. We got us a carrier, folks, and it is Sakaku or whatever it's called. All right, there's 1. Let's see what's going on in the next one. Looking for a high number on this next one. A 1. So he's just damaged. All right, we'll be right back. Put them in their appropriate boxes. Oh, I guess I can do that right now. Oh, Imperial Japanese eliminated units. And we got us a carrier in there. Imperial Japanese Navy damaged units. We got a carrier in there. Alright, that is it. Now we got the Japanese fighters or planes heading towards our Task Force 17, which is just a bunch of destroyers. So in the first battle, we got our carriers survived. We knocked out 2 of theirs. 2 of their carriers and one's on the bottom of the sea. We're back. More exciting. Midway Solitaire. I'm thinking about doing it like this. But on second thought, I think it's best just to do it like this. Give each one a shot. Get each one. You could get lucky and nail one, nail all 4 of them. So that's, I think, the best way to do it. That's the way we're gonna do it. It don't matter. I mean, like I said, this guy still has a 4. He can get a good shot on one, but yeah, we'll go for. Yeah, and I think I definitely want to line the high 3 attack strength against this 2. That's for sure. That's a good match. We'll take a nice little Hail Mary on this one. This one should be a good probability, but the best probability probably. And then he's firing 3, and it's just that. I wonder what I should do on that. That ain't good. Should I double him on? Yeah, maybe we'll leave one of them alone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do this. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm thinking here. But there you go. We're gonna give 2 shots on this little weaker one with the anti-aircraft fire. Better odds. So that's what I'm doing. The old Zulkaku not getting attacked. Be back with the procedures and U.S. Navy's attack on Imperial Japanese spotted carriers. Be right back. Alright, well, this new optional rules. This is kind of how they want you to do it because they'll be firing at each one. Now you got to decide how you want to do this. Alright, you know, do I want to put all of these on one just to make sure I take one out? Because that'll affect their morale. And which ones do I want to go after? These ones have the 3 anti-aircraft. These guys got the better anti-aircraft shots. These ones are a little bit. We only got one that's weaker. Let me do this differently then. Yeah, here you go. We'll have these lined up according to their anti-aircraft strength. All right, now that's kind of preliminary. Let me look and see how I want to do this as a commander. Be right back. All right, first carrier strike forces units are right there. The invasion strike or invasion. That's Solomon's. Is that what we got on here? Yeah, it is Solomon's. That one worked out right. I didn't get mixed up in the procedure. So there's our units here. That's a cruiser transport with infantry. And we got our 4 carriers, Japanese carriers, and 4 destroyers on that. We'll just try to have spaces for space-saving reasons. Okay, now the procedures are right here, and I'm going to have to do this real quick, and we'll be right back. Let's look at it real quick and just see what I'm doing. But I'm going to line up all U.S. naval air units that are targeting each Imperial Japanese naval unit. We'll be right back. All right, well, one important faux pas or mistake I made, which really don't have nothing to do with anything yet, but I did notice it now, is we forgot to include all the ships that are included in, I guess, you need to. This is the first carrier strike force. I'll put this right here. And now our invasion SO need to go here. Let me figure out how to do this. We'll be right back. All right, so we're ready to proceed. And first of all, like I said, we're going to go ahead with the U.S. Navy attack. I guess that's the best way to do it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, they both launched. Well, I guess I'm doing this wrong, but anyway, we'll go ahead with this. Oh, combat steps, air-to-air step. Fire all air units, combat factors of enemy air units. Cap fires may fire at attacking fighters and bombers. So the caps would be these from Hyrule. There you go. These guys will be checking out the U.S. Navy coming on in. Now we do have escorts, but it does say that the caps go first. Caps attacking, and then escorts and traders are next. So caps go first. Alright, so if you're the Imperial Japanese Navy, who you firing at? I guess you'd want to get yourself these high-ranked units here. They're going to attack your ships. So the cap fighters are going to go after my bombers, or I don't know what they are. Naval attack craft. Looks like they're SDB dive bombers. Maybe, yeah. I think I don't see no torpedo or AT or anything there. Maybe, who knows? All right, well, first one, 4, and these guys will be able to fire back after they shoot at them with a 1. So first 0, first Zeke, 6, no good. Am I gonna be firing back with a 1? No good. So bullets be flying wide. Second Zeke. Going for my big Spruance enhanced dive bomber. He gets a 6. Yes! Dive bomber fires back with a 2. Oh, he misses. Okay, well, that's capped. That's all the cap firing going on. We survived. So we're heading on down there, boys. Get those carriers. Let's see what we got going on here next. Attacking escort intruders. Fighters may only fire at cat fighters. Okay, so that'll be these boys down here from the Lexington. See if they can do any better against the Zeros. Alright, so the Zeros come swooping in on our dive bombers. Now our escorts get to swoop down onto the Zeros, looking for 3s or lesses. First one, 5, no good. Second one, 2, we score a hit. Alright, so we get some smoke from a nice little cappy. And there you go. What is next? What is next? Bombers may only fire at fighters that fire on them. Okay, so we did that wrong. Now the bombers would fire, but they didn't do it on their way anyway. Alright, let's see what we got next is anti-air stat. Fire all ground or naval units, air combat factors, and enemy air units. Alright, let's go to the Midway Solitaire optional rules. That's what the video is all about. AAA coordination. Imperial Japanese Navy firing AAA can fire only blah 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 blah. Each Imperial Japanese attacking. Hold on a second here. Let me read this. I'll be right back. All right, we just want to make a little note before we get started. We always get our good old Spruance +1, and I'll put him on that torpedo bomber. That'll make that a 4 or less when each of it goes to hit one of those carriers. I think that might be the best application of his modifier. Like I said, we got to do this also in the new optional rules. We'll be doing this big time, and that is AAA coordination. U.S. ships miss their anti-aircraft or mask their anti-aircraft guns against incoming attackers, while each Imperial Japanese Navy ship tended to defend itself. On the other hand, U.S. Navy air attacks against ships tended to be poorly coordinated. Okay, so we will be modifying our attacks here differently than a basic game, make it a little bit more realistic. That'll be cool. That'll be fun. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we got 2 battles going on here, but only 1 battle marker. I just found that out. It just says, then we see mutual combat phase. We're in now. If there's any spots where there's 2 units in the same spot, there's a battle. So we'll go ahead with the U.S. What's going on here is these formations of squadrons. This one's heading this way, and theirs is heading down this way to this one. So he's launching his aircraft to attack their first carrier strike force. Unbeknownst to them, they're launching their aircraft to attack the 17th Task Force, which is not but a bunch of cruisers and destroyers. So we will see what's going on. There won't be, well, we got some cap units here. Oh, he's on cap, waiting for the oh no, that's not a cap, that is an escort. I don't have a cap. Who's on cap? Didn't I have one on cap? Yeah, he's on cap. Got 2 of them on cap. That's what it was. Alright, I gotta do some more adjusting on the battle board here, because unlike the U.S. Navy, the Imperial Japanese Navy have 2 squadrons hovering above the carriers. They're 4 carriers, which are wise move. So, there you go. I got it all straightened out now. Well, and like I said, the procedure will be one going back and forth. There should be a battle marker on top of this unit here, but we'll go ahead and take care of this battle first. We'll be back. Don't change that dial. Alright. Well, ship's been put back in our first carrier strike force, flipped upside down for fog of war reasons. First one we're going for is the Akagi. Well, let's just roll the dice here first. We get a 1. That is a NAC bomber. Alright, let me see. Attacking air mission determination table. NAC bomber with a 1. No launch. Oh, that hurts. This is a fighter. NAC with a 2. Oh, fighter. NAC fighter with a 2. Cap. So he's going to cap his combat. He's going to cap the fighter. That's like a nice fighter. He's going to cap over here. A dual carrier strike force, a good defensive mission for him. Okay, this one here is a no launch, and he's from the Akagi. Where's the Akagi is? He'll go back there. He didn't make it. Mechanical problems. Shut that squadron down or something. Coming back. We'll roll the dice first. We get a 4 for the bomber, NAC bomber with a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack the task force. So he'll be going over here to attack 17. Alright. Well, hello there. Do you know that you're on camera and you're a shy boy? Well, you know you're coming over here with me. Come on, say hi. Say hi. He can go lay down. He's got his little spotty there next to Daddy's chair. Alright. And next we're rolling for is a bomber naval attack craft with a 6. NAC bomber with a 6. It is attack the objective. Alright, that'll be turned into attack task force. We'll just put him over here. Because New Caledonia don't have anything, so we'll put him over here on top of the task force. He'll be attacking. You'll see over here it says attack objective, and if there is no objective, it gets switched to task force. If there's no task force, it's a no launch. Blah blah blah. All right, next one. A 5 for a fighter. Naval attack craft or naval aircraft. Naval aircraft fighter with a 5. He will escort. Okay. We'll put that over there underneath the escort spot. Alright, 2 more left. We got us a bomber, naval aircraft, so 6. Naval aircraft bomber, the 6. Attack the objective. Oh, bomber, well, that'll be attack the task force. Put him over there for now. And the last one. Fighter. Rated 4 fighters. Oh, almost had a no launch. Oh, no attack air will cap. So he'll be back here taking care of his little first carrier strike force. Capping one out. Alright, let me straighten this all out and I'll be right back. Alright, well here's the carriers with their complement of squadrons. You can see here though that squadron capability up in the right hand corner. It says 3. There's only 2. There are some here that are with the optionals. You can see that Hairu optional. So I guess I got a capacity. Oh, there's another Hairu. So there's other ones here, but they don't maximize one of these carriers for some reason. Now the old Shukeku or whatever. He's short 1 because he got eliminated. He's been in a fight before. But still, he's got a capacity of 3. I don't see anybody that's really up there to capacity. The Sukeku or whatever, he's only got 2. So I'm not really understanding that. But like I said, there are other ones over there. But anyway, here's what we're going to be throwing at my destroyers. Because my destroyers have been spotted. And we're going to go ahead and roll for each one of these squadrons. We'll put these guys all back into their little ship designations. But that'll be it. We'll be right back. Alright, so here's the interesting situation. The invasion force that's been spotted is nothing but destroyers, transports, whatever, no carriers. But first carrier strike force has 4 carriers. Oh man, and they're all launching after the spotted destroyers. They haven't hit my carriers yet, which is killer. So they're going to be launching their assortment of their full capacity of squadrons, and it was just kind of cool because he's coming on in here. He's going to hit my destroyers, which is fine. They can fend for themselves, I guess. But I'm going to have open carriers in here to choose from. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. That's what's fun about Midway Solitaire, my #1 game of the year. But then again, I only had about 2 games this year. I bought. Which ones did I buy? American Revolution was okay. It's an alright card game. It's not a. There's no way a war game at all. It's just a card game, and it's a luck game too. It's how the game is. I mean, it's alright. A little bit disappointed in it, but it's a good game. So, if I had a 1 out of 10, I'd give it a 6. Built for War, that's a really good game. I'd give that about an 8 or a 9. I think that's my second game I bought this year. And then we had all of our magazine games last year, which were real good. But yeah, definitely Midway Solitaire will be my tops. Alright, let me pull out the aircraft from each of these carriers and send them to missions. We'll be right back. Alright, so for the U.S. Naval reaction, I'm going to launch all my naval attack craft on attacking missions and escorts. I am not going to cap because my important, you don't want to lose any ships, but my carriers haven't been spotted yet, so I don't have to cap them. I'll let let's go over here. Task Force 17 is the one that's been spotted. I'll let them fend for themselves. That top number is their anti-aircraft, so yeah, you come on in there. Zeros or Veil dive bombers. I'll take my chances with them. My carriers, Enterprise and Lexington, haven't been spotted yet, so it's all out. All squadrons, I guess. That's what I guess we're trying to do on this, is represent squadrons. We're all going on escorts and attacking the carriers, I guess, or we'll find out when we get there who we want to attack. Now there's also going to be some kind of anti-aircraft fire. Did I incorporate that in our last little? I don't think we had anything going on there, but we do have to remember that the anti-aircraft fire is done differently than in the basic game. We'll check that out when the time comes. I'll have to remember that. Alright, so that's U.S. Naval reaction phase. Launch U.S. Naval aircraft and land attack craft. I don't have no land attack craft, unfortunately. Unlike this route with all the land-based aircraft, there's none here. Does Solomons even do they even have capacity? Solomons are so small they don't even have a runway or any capacity for aircraft. So it's all about these carriers down here in Caledonia. Now Caledonia does have a capacity for 1 squadron, but I ain't got nothing there, so we'll see how that strategy worked out, or maybe that was just a required deployment decision historically. Alright, let's see what we got to do next. Oh, we'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, Imperial Japanese Navy air launch segment. Terminal missions. Well, okay, I guess they'll be going after 17 then. Let me check out what's going on here. We'll be right back. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here is launching squadrons. We have one Task Force 17 that has been spotted. Luckily for us, let's get the zoom feature going on there. Task Force 17 is my cruisers, isn't my carriers, so my carriers have been unspotted. Unfortunately for the Japanese player, my carriers have spotted them because they're in our objective space, or at the Solomons. So I get to launch we'll see what's going on. I'm going to launch me some planes on missions here, and I'll let you know how I did it, what I did. We got back. We got a big caveat here, and that tells you that the Imperial Japanese Task Force must move as follows: towards the U.S. Navy-controlled Imperial Japanese Navy objective space. And this space here is still controlled, so we'll be stopping everybody there. The invasion force and everybody's stopping there. The carrier strike force won't move no further. It'll tell you down here. If the Imperial Japanese Navy objective space is in Imperial Japanese control, the task force moves towards the U.S. Navy home base, which would be New Caledonia. It won't do that because the Imperial Japanese Navy task forces must end their move if they enter a U.S. Navy controlled Imperial Japanese Navy objective space or a space occupied by blah 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 blah. So anyway, we're all stopping there because they definitely want to get the Solomons. So there you go. We'll pull him on back a little bit. That'll be the end of the Imperial Japanese Navy movement phase. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Blah, blah, blah. Let's look at some other rules. Alright, U.S. Navy reaction phase. This is where it gets good. So check this out, and we'll be right back. Alright, then carrying on. I did a little bit off camera, and it was the Imperial Japanese search segment. Now, the result was Task Force 17 was spotted, Task Force 16 wasn't. They were spotted by, must have been someone from this carrier strike force. But we have one of those spotted. Now we'll move on to the Imperial Japanese Navy movement segment. We'll go ahead and move our little marker. And now we'll be rolling for each task force. No, I believe there's 2 of them or 3. I think there's only 2. Oh, an invasion. And this. Oh, that's kind of goofy. Figured it might have been more than that. Alright, well, here we go. Rolling for the first carrier strike force. And I do believe, well, besides the invasion force for Midway, the first carrier strike force is one of the biggest forces on the table, so we'll roll for him or them. Let me see. Imperial Japanese Navy movement table for a carrier strike force. Carrier strike force task force. We'll go down here to 5. He'll go up 2 spaces. Now he'll only go up 1 because he's got to stop before he goes into the home base. So he'll be stopping right there. And that's almost too close for comfort, really. But we'll find out what's going on there. We've already lost. Well, we haven't really lost the space because right now it's abandoned. The carrier strike force is off the waters of the Solomons. I believe that's what it is. Yeah. But there was no infantry taking the actual base, so they're still going to do that. So we will roll for the invasion force. They get a 4. And I want to check this out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 spaces. 1, 2. Does he have to stop when he hits this spot and invade? Because that's what I'd want him to do. Alright, so that takes care of the movement. Let me look into some procedure. Procediones. Be right back.